Alright, here's our triangle. I'm just going to make that a little bit bigger and rotate it a bit. I don't know, I have to find that side. I don't know which one I'm going to rotate that. But I'm going to drag that to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so we are given two sides, and I'm given an angle, and I have to find a side. The first thing we want to look at is, can we use the law of sines? Alright, so if this is side A, then this is angle A, right? And then it doesn't matter which one you call angle B or angle C, but I'm going to say this is angle B. I'm going to go clockwise, angle B, but the opposite is side B, right? And so that makes this angle C up here and that side C. Okay, so angle C and side C. Alright, so the sine law is sine of A over A is equal to sine of angle B over side B is equal to sine of angle C over side C, right? And I'm just going to fill in what we know. Okay, yeah, it's law of sines. So I want to say that the sine of 76.12 over A, right, is equal to the sine of B, but we don't know what angle B is, right, over 21.02. So we have an equation with two unknowns in it, okay, and that just doesn't work. So let's try, sine of A over A is equal to sine of C over C, right, and we have sine of 76.12 over A is equal to sine of C. Once again, we don't know what angle C is, so we can't use that either. Okay, so we're stuck with doesn't work. Okay, so law of sines doesn't work in this case, so we're going to have to go to law of cosines. And okay, so we want to find A, so we're going to say A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cosine of A. All right, and it's going to be relatively simple. All we have to do is just fill in what we know, right? So we know B, we know C, we know B and C again, and we know our A angle, which is 76.12. Where's my A? There's my A. Okay, so fill in what you know. Okay, so we end up getting A squared is equal to 21.02 squared. Well, it's equal to B squared, right? And B squared is 21.02 squared. Okay, plus C squared, and C is 21.95, so 21.95 squared, minus 2 times B, 21.02, times C, 21.95, times cosine of A, and A is 76.12. All right, so it's handy dandy calculator time. Okay, so 21.02 squared plus 21.95 squared. Take away 2 times 21.02 times 21.95 times the cosine of 76.12. So on my calculator I have to put in 76.12 and then cosine. Then equals. All right, and that gives us 702.27843. Okay, and yeah, I'm keeping that number in my calculator. So, but what I'm writing down, I'm going to round it to like 5 or 6 decimal places. I rounded it to 5 decimal places. Okay, but I kept that number in my calculator because now I'm going to take the square root of that, right? So A is going to be the square root of this number, and so on the calculator, okay, just hit the square root button, and there you go. And so you end up getting 26.50536, and I rounded it to 5 decimal places or so. All right, and there's my answer. So back to the program. I'll paste all that in, and I'm rounding it to, let's say, 5 decimal places. So the 6 tells the 3 to round up to a 4. And the units are meters, so meters, and then yay! And that's it. Have a good day.